to get a drink. Hello, Edward. We had fun at a con. I have exam in 3.5 hours at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. Can have to study by, well, bye. You're probably already gone. Sorry, I was getting a drink. No, con was fun. We got back Sunday at midnight, or just before midnight. We normally head back Mondays, but we decided to, or at least more, I decided because of who's gonna, or no, somebody's gonna be left there. But kind of worked out well. Michael will talk about when he gets here, but the con went good. I think I got everything recorded, but I always forget something for recording the panels, and I forgot my tripod, which is really hard for like recording. Thankfully, Chris, one of our friends that works in ops, let us borrow one. So I was able to borrow one of the tripods from ops, which was super cool. And then I also figured out that I forgot my audio recorder, so I apparently just forgot everything. But I tried recording with my phone, and that's what we're gonna have to see. Because the normal audio recorder I have is a very nice, like omnidirectional recorder that has a lot of like fancier stuff on it. This is just my phone, so I have no idea. So we'll see. I did record Michael's panel as well. If there's going to be any that actually turned out good, it's probably that one. Because with his panel, all I had to really focus on was getting the recording set up instead of also trying to set up the panel. Well, kind of. Actually, I set up his panel too, because he used my laptop and all that. So, but still not as much. Yeah, I'm thinking Michael might be a good bit later tonight. I think he probably won't be here for another half hour at least. From what I heard, though, from con staff to vendors to attendees, everything was very positive. It sounds like in the back end, everything went pretty smooth. And the vendors said that some of them had record-breaking profits for the con. And I think they had the second highest attendance the con has ever had, considering that they didn't do one last year. That's actually kind of surprising. So yeah, it was went good. Over 800 attendees. Yep, because when I got there, the pre-reg joy starts in like the evening on Thursday, so I went down for pre-reg. And like for Cider Fest, they usually would break the lines into like 4 different like alphabetical for last names to try to distribute people, though they always distributed letters evenly instead of actually by attendee numbers, so some lines are way too long. But for them, they only did it by 2. They just divided the alphabet in half. When I went to the table to get my one badge, on the table, it looked like there was no badges there. Like I saw maybe like 20 badges, and I was like, oh, if this is half, then that's 40 between the two. And pre-reg numbers, I'm estimating like 400 people. But if you looked into the side room where they had all the sponsor bags, it was packed full of bags. So like Charlie Cons, if there's one thing they got, is holy crap sponsors. And so they might have just increased their sponsor counts, and that's what their offset was. There's just not as many regular attendees, and I think like half the con is like sponsors, meaning that they're paying an extra like $100 for your badge. You get glassware and a shirt and a poster and lanyard. You know, you get a bunch of stuff with it that it ends up being, if you're going to buy the stuff anyway, it's a good deal. But still, and the con store did well too. So yeah, when they gave the numbers at the end, I was surprised, but also not. Like, it did feel busy. It did feel like there was more people there than I anticipated. Attendance at our panels was actually really good. Michael had about half of a full room, being though that his panel was at 1:30 on the last day on Sunday. That was actually pretty good. I think he did really well with that. Bad Fanfic filled the room. And what he was even more surprising, he was from midnight to 1:30 in the morning, and normally you get a bunch of people in at the panel, and then by the end of it, you probably are going to lose anywhere from like a third to a half, depending on the content. And I thought, okay, well, it's also super late at night. You're going to have people that want to leave to go to bed. No, apparently not. The room was packed from beginning to the end. It was surprising that if there was people that left, it was with other people filling the space. And the only problem with it was normally we have a lot of people volunteering to read. Nobody really wanted to read this year. But thankfully that's why I have friends. So I was able to, a lot of them would raise their hand when a role came up, and I would try to pull other people, but if nobody else did, then I could pull from my friends, and I knew I had people I could trust for reading. But some of the gimmicky ones actually went really well, actually. If you want to see one of the panels, let me get my music started. One of the panels was for bad fanfic. Wrong one was the how the live action MLP movie is probably going to end, and we showed this. Yeah, I showed this before that we just did, actually we worked on this in here, this like AI picture. I was expecting some pushback about the use of AI. As far as I can tell, nobody did. I think they just see this as, for what it is. It's something quick and goofy. But I use AI a lot more for it. So they ended up having in the story, they would say who the voice actor was for that character. And so I prepared slides for that. So yeah, that was the main one. But then they had Jason Momoa play the Starlight Glimmer. We had Jack Black playing as Twilight Sparkle. I want to make sure I'm going to the right way. Yeah, with Adam Sandler played as Megan. I had to put that one through a few times to make it goofy. Spike was played by Vin Diesel. And then there was also Jack Black was also playing Pinkie Pie, so they had that. So it was just fun to toss these out there and get the reactions from people as people were reading it. But then there's in the story tons and tons of people pop up, and not everybody I knew would get a reference, so I just popped up their pictures. But then Jack Black was back there as Steve. I had Jay read every single part for the people that pop in. But it also says in the story to play a specific music file, which I played. It was the Deadpool from the Deadpool 3 movie, the Like a Prayer. I extended it to try to fill the amount of time that I think people would read, and it worked out. And that played well. They're reading about all these heroes popping up and stuff. So it actually went really well. That was probably the one that went over the best. I think for probably a good 5 minutes straight, nobody stopped laughing because it was constant pacing of just stupid things popping up and having the pop up on screen, and then everybody going yeah and laughing. So it actually, that one went super good, but it was kind of complicated because I had to time a whole bunch of shit. So anyway, I didn't post on Discord yet. I gotta do that. That's not what I want. Here we go. Yeah, I'll try to. I have to go and actually play around with the recordings and see if everything recorded fine. We'll see. But it went good. I did buy the con shirt, though I already put it in a box. I bought the lanyard, but that's already up. I have to figure out where my little clips are if I can put my badges up. They did have a con blanket that was actually not where sometimes they do a woven tapestry with it inked with the art. It's actually was woven for it, and because it was a Ren Fair theme, so it was a really, really cool, but I have it way upstairs. But that was actually a really cool blanket, and I kind of had to pick it up because my guess was it was going to be 100 and it was 75, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I want that. I don't know what to do with it, but I think it's, again, if you think something's cool, get it. Well, like they say, when it comes to good comedy, timing is everything. Oh yeah, I 100% agree. The problem with a lot of those panels, though, is people don't know what they're reading before they read it, so it's hard to have timing. And when you have people that are maybe socially awkward or really don't do well in front of our audience, we actually had one person that came up to do a part, and they got a little too nervous and they actually ran out of the room before reading anything, which is perfectly fine. That's okay. I understand. But when things like that happen, that can ruin timing. But with that one, I was controlling all the timing for like when things popped up. So whenever people said it, I could put the timing in where it needed to be. And I had little reminders in the script as to when to do things so that I didn't forget, because I was also the narrator for it. Yeah, I think bad fanfic specifically, having somebody that really gets into their part and pays attention to how they time everything, because like not if it like a sentence gets cut off, that the person after that actually cuts them off and stuff like that, you know, actually paying attention to how things should be paced instead of just reading it. You can make it a bad story good, or a good story great. And I was actually surprised how many people did that right. One of the best back and forths was between Knightley and I don't remember the name of the person that was on stage for a story that I thought would go okay, but the two of them going back and forth screaming at each other was hilarious. Like, it was amazing. It was so well. They had woven scarves before. It's cool. They expanded merch. I think you'll get it if you guys want to give me like 15 seconds. It's just upstairs. So yeah, I'll be back in 15 seconds. One sec. Okay. All right, so here, I haven't opened it yet. There it is. So you can see here, like, oh, they actually did the weaving and stuff. Like, that's actually, it's not just dyed, because you wouldn't see the colors in there like that. And also at the ends, because you can see how they're all coming out there in the colors, but it actually is really cool. I kind of want to hang it up, not just put it on the ground. But yeah, hold on, I'll back up. Look at this thing. This thing's awesome. Like, it just, the detail on it's great. It's nice and sharp. The characters on it fit the theme. It's just, it's really, really cool. I got it just because of the dragon. Actually, I wasn't even looking at it because of the dragon personally. I got it because I like the Renaissance Fair look of stuff, and being that it wasn't just a dyed woven tapestry. And I do the same thing when, like, I'm going to buy movies at a thrift store or something, or anything at a thrift store used. I put a number in my head that I'm willing to pay for it, and if it's at that number or below, then that means that I think it's a good deal before seeing the price. I came up with the estimate that it is $100. It ended up being 75, so I was like, to me, that's a good deal then. So but it's very cool. The shirt this year is also pretty cool, though I don't really tend to wear them. I just tend to store them. The glassware was like a ceramic mug thing, but they apparently a large majority of them got damaged in shipping and weren't right. So they didn't have any to sell, but they said, take down your info. If we get enough people, we'll order some more. They did get some for the sponsors that were going to get one, but I'm not sure on the rest. So it's really cool. Carpets on the wall are called tapestries. It's what rich castle owners do. Actually, the main reason I kind of got it too is because, one, it would look really nice on a wall, and two, it's good sound insulation. Because it creates not just a fabric barrier, but then an air barrier behind that, so that if anything hits the tapestry and gets through, it then bounces off that wall and has to come back through the tapestry again, interfering with any that came through the first time. It's actually really good. Hello, Foundry. Hey, how's it going? Just talking about Whinny City stuff. I didn't really take many pictures. I used to do that a lot, but now I kind of just, I don't think about it. Because I don't know, it used to be that it was about making memes and social media posts and advertising, but now I just don't care enough. I think that I want to take more just because sometimes it's being nice to be able to look back and have a few things that at least may trigger a memory for that one con, so it doesn't blend with the other 10 before it. But nonetheless, I prefer kind of like living in the moment now instead of just always living behind a camera, which is what we kind of used to do. It was always about like, what can we do to get a vine out of this, or what can we do to get a post out of this? And now I just go and do whatever. We take pictures if something weird happens and we want to remember it. And there's a couple of those. Anyway. What we're working on, I think, there we go. I think I was doing some cleanup for that. Yeah, there's technically, this isn't done because like this end part, she goes perfectly still and that's not great. But technically it's not for the next, till the next shot anyway, so whatever. I think I want to slow her head down here a sec. So let's just try everything with her. Michael is home, he just hasn't come down yet. Okay, I think... this needs to be moved over here. From here to here needs to be crushed a little bit. Now we're gonna move it back here. Okay, that's a little better. Sorry, Nolan. I know with that. Why Stupid Face say new? Whenever we do game streams, or if I have one that like stuff I have to really get done with time, which would have been like last Tuesday, I will sometimes shut off some of those just so that I have optimal time for things. So it's been shut off for like what it would probably be background like 2 weeks, and so therefore when I turned it back on, I probably thought it was new or considered new. Plus you moment the way Discord holds Starlight in one episode when they get teleported to Twilight makes a force field. I'm trying to reference there, but just noticing a couple things. I don't want to make sure while I'm seeing them, I'm getting done. Okay. So in general, you shouldn't see the whites of the eyes. If they're looking forward, you're gonna have a little bit at the top, but in general, if they're looking elsewhere, you shouldn't see the whites of the eyes on the top and bottom. So this way, I'm changing some of these to try to remove that. I don't know if some people saw some of the new game announcements that they've had the last couple of days. It's kind of been crazy because I think they announced Final Fantasy 3, the Final Fantasy VII's third game, which looks really good. They also announced Final Fantasy Resonance, which Giz posted to me, which was surprising because when I was looking at it, the two main characters from that are the two main characters from Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, which is a mobile game that actually those characters were neat and had a very good story. And now they're the main characters for this other game. And that confuses me. And it has to be because like he had a very unique sword and kind of a look, and they were like red and purple, and with the other one have a jacket. It was like exact. It's them. So like kind of curious on that, but a lot of good stuff announced, I think. Oh, and they put out a release date for Valheim for their final update. Going to be out this September. I was expecting by the end of the year, based on some hints they gave. I just thought it was going to be like closer to November, not September. It was a burr, I guess. I need to change a couple things here. This is fine. It's just that this is a little noticeable on her jaw doing kind of a detach. I think it's overdone. It can probably just be fixed by doing yeah, just that. I just thought as much. I wanted to double check. Yeah, no, that's my guess anyway, because I know I just turned it on before going on here. They have moments to where they look like plushies. Oh, the horses in here. Yeah. like this might actually need a little bit of angry, but with a little bit of smirk in there. You've arrived.
I have arrived. Hello. I said before you on 3 hours of sleep. With a whiskey and Coke.
I knew you didn't get much sleep. There, the cabinet where the coffee was held was open. The coffee was on the counter, and the coffee cup was sitting on the counter. Like you came out of the bedroom and said, "I need coffee."
I got that coffee as I was leaving. Put it in a solo cup and wrapped it in a paper towel.
I have to go heated cups in the bottom cabinet.
Find them.
They're in, you gotta like. Did you kneel down and look?
I looked. I had no reason to believe they were there.
They're in the back, like they're just in the top little hook, like shelf thingy.
Yeah. And Nolan, it was the coffee you sent. That powered me through my morning. I slept between the hours of 2 to 5. That was all the sleep I got last night. I am upright on pure anxiety.
Michael, look, she lives in Whoville.
Why you do that to that poor pony?
This is so low.
There's no
I'm fixing it.
Florida coffee. Oh, how is everyone?
You said he was very much overflowing, and I'm glad everything was working out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's all working out. It's just a matter of a lot of change all at once, a lot of emotions tied into such change.
Socks.
Yay, socks. Starting over in your 40s. Not an easy thing. Oh, but yes, I got a new job. Yay! Pays better than the old one. It's much closer to home.
You redefined closer to home.
Yes, it's basically across the street. If I was to exit out the backyard.
Yeah, if you actually like went and cut through,
Yeah.
you could be there in 5-minute walk.
Mm-hmm. So I got to start like making a path back there.
No.
I cut my walk time in half. So I don't plan on walking.
Why not?
Because if I let my car sit indefinitely all the time, it'll eventually just not want to start again. I need to take that minute drive there and minute drive back once a day so that it functions.
No, you'll still do groceries sometimes. Maybe you'll go for a joyride.
A joyride?
Working at the Dairy Queen. No. Actually, yeah, if I were that close, I would 100% just ride my bike.
I think I'm good. It's about the same. The distance between here and my new workplace is about the distance between here and Dairy Queen. Adam walks over there all the time.
No, I think Dairy Queen's closer.
Not by much. Just borrow Argo's bike. Nah. No, it's close. I'm never gonna have to worry about traffic again.
Just gas savings alone is kind of crazy big.
Mm-hmm. No, it was I gave them my resignation today at work.
Did they like that you did it last minute?
I think he did. Because I know my boss and he doesn't like confrontation.
Oh.
And he basically wanted the conversation to end as soon as it started.
That's most managers have had with that, because at that point there's nothing to really talk about. They just need to go plan.
Mm-hmm. It's like, okay.
So it's just here as it is, and you go, okay, and then you left?
That was pretty much it, yeah. Like, okay, I'll talk to blah, blah, blah. And that was it. Because he didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to deal with it either in that moment, other than to relay my intention. And hand off the letter, which reiterated said intention.
Letter is good.
No, I honestly don't like that I'm leaving him. He's not the one I'm upset with. I'm just upset with the people he's put his trust in. But that's how it goes. How long a notice? It's just under 2 weeks. It would have been 2 weeks if I had been here yesterday, or been at work yesterday, but...
See, and now you admit that leaving early was a good idea.
No, I mean, not necessarily. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, well then we should take it back.
No. No, it was kind of crazy. I went from waking up in the morning with no real intentions, playing a round of Frostpunk, going on a job website, seeing the job, seeing where the job was, going, holy heck, that's a great position, and it's like right over there, cleaning myself up, walking over there with my resume and my binder from school, from ITG, wearing my grandfather's dress shoes because I was like, oh, my shoes are ratty. And I couldn't find the shoes I wore to the wedding, but I found my grandfather's dress shoes.
You're gonna have to find them soon because you have another one coming up.
They're somewhere. Walking over there in these slightly oversized shoes. Walking into the door, no heads up for them or anything. Just walking in. Saying, hey, I saw your position and I just applied for it.
Hey, everybody.
I have time, want to talk. And sure enough, they did. They wanted to talk. So I talked to them. They showed me around. And then that very same night, they said, hey, the position's yours if you want it. And I was like, yeah.
And then you said, nah.
So I went from...
It's too perfect.
Not even knowing this place existed at noon yesterday to having a job there by the evening that same day. Just crazy. It's not a McDonald's. You do that at McDonald's, sure.
Even then, they probably have lots of people that are going through. I'm guessing that they're gonna not do that. It's just that they literally just posted it, like literally just posted it, so it was on their minds and everything, and they were looking for it quick. And then you came there, and
I just showed up.
Basically, he hit the send button, and then you walked in the door like some angel that was sent down from indeed heaven.
Was I like their Mary Poppins?
Sure.
Yeah. Except I'm freaking out and have no idea what I'm doing.
That's every job. If you go to a job and you know exactly how you're going to do the job right when you start, then
you probably should have had a non-compete clause signed by your previous job.
Yeah, it's every job always takes a little bit of figuring out at the beginning, because the way you do things might be different than the way that they do things, and it's about finding some middle ground too. Like, there's a lot to it.
But Sunset, he was saying earlier, we came home early from the convention, and it was early from the convention, but because we came home early, I saw that job and had time to go interview over there. Had we not come home early from the pony convention, I wouldn't have had the time. So he's trying to argue that it was a good thing we left all those ponies behind.
Yep. I mean, we could have. We could have just stayed there with the ponies.
We could have.
And then you could just still enjoy the job you have.
I mean, but ponies, though.
I know that the job you have is more important than ponies.
Don't we all work just to buy ponies and have a place to put ponies and a place to sleep next to the ponies? Isn't it all for the ponies? Do it for the ponies. Yeah, yeah, he agrees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's not for the ponies, then what the hell are we doing? Is it for the rabbits outside? Because I don't want to do it for the rabbits. Oh yes, that was a concern. My landlord would have broken my knees if I wasn't able to pay rent. So it still might, depending on how moody he gets. How drunk and belligerent.
See, the funny part is now you can never move out. Because anywhere you go, the commute's going to suck.
I do think that this house is the absolute closest house to that, like, residential home to that building.
Yeah. That's why, like, if you try to leave, which means, well, okay, if you calculate how much more you're making a year now. So if we make rent, like,
No, wait.
double rent.
Wait, I didn't double my paycheck.
No, but it makes up the equivalent.
I don't think that's how math works.
It's okay. It's fine.
Sounds like exploitation.
I'm gonna do great.
Help. Help, I'm being exploited, Chad. My landlord's exploiting me. Man, there's probably landlords out there like that too, that just hear that you got a pay raise, and so they just like quietly raise your rent.
Isn't that like the whole thing right now with pricing, where people are doing like the electronic badge or things on the labels, that where they're saying anyways that they can change the price depending on demand and who's even looking at it at the moment. That surge pricing, I think they called it, where they're using information to change prices dynamically for individuals or times to try to optimize profit. And that's what that is. When you give somebody information, they can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm doing.
No, I need it. I need the extra money.
I'm not taking all of it. I'm just taking most of it. That's how taxes work.
The government now. You know what? Better government than I'm used to.
Yeah. I'm going to do something about things.
Like what?
But I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. But no promises.
I think. What does this place need? Other than more ponies, obviously.
I'm pretty sure it's just more horses.
Yeah, it's just more horses.
Yeah, hello, Soul Kitty.
Tax hike I can get behind. The pony fund. The one downside to this job that I did notice is that starting vacation is a little lacking.
2?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 cons a year and then probably whatever's left for like family stuff.
My brain just went to my time like, well, if you're off Friday matches. But that's where coming home early on a Sunday saves you a whole day.
On a Sunday?
Yeah, if we come back early from the conventions.
But I want a pony.
I know, but then you can do more pony because of that.
How?
You do less driving, more pony.
But I like the after parties.
I know.
Some people.
But then one less convention then.
Because one person was on the phone all sad because we left.
What if we drive there Friday morning or overnight after work? We'll leave like an hour early. You can leave Thursday evening. Get there like midnight. Then you'd be using only 1 day per. It would be a hell of a exhausting.
Oh, afterward.
If you said like worked out a deal to like maybe get in at an hour early and leave an hour early, so you could get out by like 4 or something.
There is more going on Sunday night than there is Thursday night. Thursday night is normally just meeting up and eating dinner, and that's it.
It's usually also going and getting certain things, getting set up a little bit.
But you can kind of get those things beforehand if you have the room in the car.
And somebody might have to do the room ahead of time because sometimes popping up at like midnight to get your room is a little bit.
Not really. There's always somebody at the desk.
If we're trying to get connected rooms, popping in that last minute,
you're not gonna get.
You're not gonna get it. But no, I was saying like if you only took a Friday off, you could do that and then save 2 days vacation. So you're saving 2/3 of it. When do you get your 3rd week then?
No, I don't know yet. Everything else about the job was just better. So that one thing, I just felt like it needed to bite the bullet on a little bit.
Yeah, it was better choice anyway, and you can always just continue to look.
I'm certainly not going to find a better location.
Maybe not, but still.
Hey Joe.
Hey Joe, we are animating a beard.
He's animating a stallion. I don't know how many more lines he needs to write for this, but he's gonna have to go to Heisei now.
Yeah.
I did see him kind of like giving out some of the model data. I'm not sure what he gave out. Whatever pony he gives out is probably gonna end up on Heisei. But I don't know. He said he was at the con. I don't think I saw him.
I didn't,
again,
but I wasn't. That wasn't looking either. So, but it also just seems weird to be like, I'm gonna go look for this one person. Nah, I don't. I don't care enough.
See him in passing.
I don't care.
I guess all Silver Quill, but it's because he had like a booth.
Yeah, that
vendor hall. He's always selling like the same 5 things.
Yeah,
and I know what it is. He mostly sells stuff in the After Dark hall, and we don't go there.
See, like Silver, like I had thought about at some point trying to do like merch stuff, but like Silver Curl's showing the example of why I don't though, because you get people that get a little popular and then they have merch, so they go to sell it. But then when you're at the convention, you are at a very visible spot by vending, but then you're stuck there for like 2/3 of every day, from like 11 until 6. That's where you are. And yeah, you can go run to panels, have people cover for you, but then you only exist on panels and that. And I always feel like I used to see Silver Quill walking around the conventions a lot, but now he's only in the vendor hall, and it just feels like you're.
Maybe he enjoys just sitting there and having people come talk to him.
I mean, I could see that, but I enjoy my going to hang out with friends, not just sitting at a booth and.
Like he is like the easiest horse famous person to find, as a result of exactly where he is at all times.
He's not the only. Well, from what I consider horse famous, from like a not horse famous for their merch, but is in there
for their YouTube.
I think he's the only one that was in that room.
Yeah.
Other than special guests too.
Who? Did you say?
Special guests, like having Andy Price or something that's in there.
Oh yeah, they don't count. Mm-hmm. They're show staff or comic staff, whatever you want to call it. No, it's cool that they're there, but they're on a different level. They kept saying during the charity auction, like, never gonna print this one again. I'm like, Boom's printing them right now.
No, they're not printing that comic.
Yeah,
they're putting the art in a compilation, but you're never going to be able to buy that exact comic. People that are making a collection and need that one or something.
It's a collectible. They're going to print that comic, but it's not going to have the same logos and shit. Because IDW did sew off everything pony to Boom, including the staff, which is crazy. Like, I was like, oh, it's going to be interesting to see a new perspective on the My Little Pony comics, and it's the whole staff from IDW. They're just working for Boom now. They were just sold as part of the package, I guess. You ship Trixie and Starlight as a lesbian couple, like most people. Well, yeah. Yeah, getting each other mare smooches.
Wait, is hers there?
Not exactly straight Starlight.
There. Okay, so there's just these two. Ugh. I was hoping that they would at least have like each of those having their own bones, but apparently not.
I don't think there are any big names in the modding community, but if there would be one, I think after doing this panel, I need to find Peachy Pie and give them a handshake or something because they made some cool stuff.
If the panel like actually ended up recording fine, you can always send it to him. That was originally my intent with bad fanfic sometimes, and I think I used to do it, but like by having it recorded, I can then send it to the person that wrote the story and they can see it presented live. Mm-hmm. But it also is the downside of at least 3 of the stories that we read at Bad Fanfic this year, I changed parts. And that feels weird if like
why'd you change my story?
Like one of the stories they referenced a YouTuber like I've never heard of, and they referenced some other character I never heard of, and it just ended up being that it broke momentum if like it was obscure, so I changed them to much more popular people. There was one that I thought would be more fun because Fluttershy was supposed to interrupt everybody aggressively, and so I just added her to like saying "shut the fuck up" because I thought that'd be funny, and it was. And then there's another one. I added a line at the end that was referencing an inside joke that we have, and that I thought people might get. So just for fun, because if it's not got, whatever. But if it is, great.
So I'm going to ask you a question. What did you find most interesting in my panel? Was it the educational stuff?
I think it was you timing Knightley's fucking with and calling it out and like just rolling with his trolling so that you could be right.
Yeah, I did kind of direct that one a little bit.
I bet you Knightley told me to get up and dance, and he's like, "Wait, what?" And then you just kept dancing.
Yes,
because you just knew it.
No, that was fun. You got to see all the work that goes into modding. Breezed through to make it look far easier than that.
No, I know it's dude, I know how that stuff is. Like animation has similar things you sometimes have to do with modifying files and doing an hour of work so that one texture works properly. And it's, high school girl.
You got to see a preview of the Sonic the Hedgehog thing I've been working on, which is a little jank.
And you did the big butt.
I did do the big butt because you would have been upset with me if I hadn't done the big butt.
It was, I think the version that you showed there was extra lewd though.
It was the same model. It had the texture on it. How was it extra lewd?
It was like, before it was just butt, now it was like crotch.
It was textured, I guess.
Maybe.
There were no bits on the pony model. But that was fun. And then my spoof, though the twiggles in the Deep Rock Galactic thing, I realized probably wasn't all that visible because the portrait was of Twiggles riding an Earth.
Yeah, it was too small. Way too small.
Yeah. Oh, people like the Lyran saying toes, toes, toes.
Yeah, I did like the running joke that you're trying to make that like you're gonna show this mod and then it just ended up being Twiggles instead. Like that like Twiggles in the sky also just looked super photoshopped because it just didn't make sense. Yes. But that's just how that works.
Yes, it was just the moon replaced with the giant Twiggles.
No, I thought it went good.
And then I used the Twiggles model that Blur de Blah made me to have it attack Tails. I made those mods just for that panel. I sat down like, I gotta make these.
High school girl?
Yeah, I'm never gonna give the Toes version of the Lyrans to Nolan. Never, ever, ever.
Oh, because yeah, they were saying toes.
They were saying toes. Because apparently, according to Nolan, what they want is to nibble your toes. No, I want them not. Why would you want them to want them to actively be attempting to nibble toes? Who would want that? Got a lot of them like play right now, Nolan. I'm simultaneously quitting one job and starting another. That's gonna keep me busy.
High school girl? What? High school girl? What? High school girl? What?
Okay.
I kind of wish I had been smart and given myself a week between starting one job and ending another.
Yeah, but they wanted you as soon as possible.
Yeah,
so.
they did. So, as soon as possible. So a whole week off of anything would have been really nice.
Especially when you're only gonna have 2 weeks off. Well, do you start prorated?
I don't know what that means.
Do you, because you're starting halfway through the year, do you only get 1 week?
I don't know.
Because that is not uncommon to.
I'm pretty sure through the door I can negotiate the time. I need to be off for one of my mom visits
Yeah, and Ciderfest.
and Ciderfest. If I can get
And
that,
Christmas.
I don't have to be off for Christmas.
Now's an excuse.
To not go home for Christmas.
Yeah. Or they might have a shutdown. You
They
don't know.
probably have to have Christmas off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they have Christmas off, but like our work shuts down for an entire 2 weeks. They might have something
I was
similar.
inside that place, and it looked like a bunch of people stumbling around trying to figure out what the hell they were supposed to be doing.
Oh, well, yeah, if it was a brand new place, yeah.
Like they had all the machines there, and they were like looking at them and trying to figure out.
Like, holy crap, that's a machine.
They said themselves, they tell me like, we don't have an electromechanical engineer currently. And I'm like, oh, really? Well.
Well, you're trying to see if there's a position to move into?
No, that is the position I'm taking.
The word engineer usually has very high pay.
Yeah.
Our engineers make crazy money.
Your engineers are building bombs. Some people just wire schematics for.
I know, but still, engineer is a very fancy title, a specific title.
You don't think I'm capable after my near 20 years of experience in electronics? And
Yeah, but I also see that you're like slowly
Yeah.
dying.
yeah, that's everyone. I'm just speed running. I'm very good, Nolan, with servos and relays and electric motors and what have you. I know you got voltage and amperage that can be used to regulate a motor. Crazy. Called a PWM. Uses the current. Yeah. I'm wanting tonight to contact my soon-to-be job, and they have a bunch of wiring diagrams that I'm kind of hoping they'd be willing to send me digital copies of via email, so I can kind of just familiarize myself with them ahead of time, so I don't walk in there completely blind.
That's expected, though. You expected to walk into a job blind.
I want to walk in completely blind because first impressions are everything.
I know, but you're also then asking I am willing to do free labor.
I'm willing to do a little bit of free labor to put my best foot forward.
No.
Because again, First impressions are everything.
You already did a first impression.
Well, this is be the first impression on the job.
The second first impression.
Like, once walked into a job where all the offset printing machines were disassembled piles. They hired me because I was the only person they interviewed who had the idea of how to put them back together. It's crazy. They'd hit the IKEA instructions. You know what? I need to go over there and just start singing My Little Pony songs. Good job. Really weird about.
It will be something they'll figure out about soon enough. So that's
Not
why you
necessarily.
need. That's why you need to get that first impression to be positive.
Before they find out the truth.
Yes.
I was a freak. I think now that I'm leaving, the one coworker at my current job, who I've been trying to like coax into watching the show, is actually warming up to the idea. As I'm leaving.
Does he know now?
Yeah, no, he knew before anyone.
Oh, you texted him?
No, I told him before I told my boss.
Oh.
Because I trusted him. I told him in the morning. I didn't tell my boss until the evening.
Oh, Michael, look at that.
Oh, that's lewd.
Why is that lewd?
Lewd.
He's making a. He's trying to spell.
Why is his face falling off?
Why is your face falling off?
Because time. I think it's mostly still intact. I think it's some wrinkles around the eyes. But you just gotta stay out of the sun. I came to find that. You ever see like an old person who's super wrinkly? They're like that because they didn't know how to stay inside.
Or it's not that they didn't know how to. They didn't put on suntan lotion, or it was the whole thing when they were younger about like super tans and like doing everything possible to like enhance your tan, and then skin cancer.
And then your face starts like melting. No, like look at like celebrity old people. Like some of them just never wrinkle because they just don't go outside.
Well, some of them celebrities too, is because they had
surgery.
fancy stuff.
Yeah. Your skin should mostly stay on if you don't damage it.
Your skin should mostly stay on.
Yes. Of course, if you like stick your head in a toaster oven like once a week for that good tan, gonna mess you up.
I don't think that's cool. That's just, there's a difference between sunburn and fire burn.
Is there?
I don't think they're the same.
They're burns. I remember as a kid, my mom left me out in the sun, so one that I would blister. You ever get blisters as a kid? Like big, freaking huge blisters.
On your feet and stuff?
No, like on your face and arms and shit.
No.
Because my mom would just leave me out in the sun to burn.
No, my mom was pretty decent about that stuff.
We would like play in the pool, no suntan lotion, burning hot day.
Because especially we had a lot of redheads, or like me. They were adamant on suntan lotion and all that stuff. I hated it, but it was a good thing.
Crazy.
But I don't think I have to do anything with his
High school girl? What?
It kind of throws back his
High school girl?
cape here. I'm thinking that's not supposed to happen. But that is part of that. I think it's all tied to his chest too. No, it's tied to his neck. It is. Okay. So I have to offset this a little bit. Let me look at his neck here. Okay, so it goes here. Let's follow the same thing. Should be close enough. And then we just offset it like that.
We're only having 3 hours of sleep. I'm weirdly awake.
What?
Because you had an adrenaline rush for the day.
It's something.
What?
This is how my mom stayed up for 2 days once straight.
Cool girl.
Just
What?
anxiety. Nothing is better to keep you awake than like soul-crushing anxiety. I actually had it in my head last night when I was like 2 a.m. and I still couldn't sleep, of taking a sleep aid of sorts. And then I realized, wait, probably shouldn't.
No. You're not gonna get up.
Well, no, I was more worried about like, okay, last part, drug test.
Oh.
And then being like, oh, yeah, no. We don't play that. Oh, I didn't.
Is that high school girl?
But I really wanted to, because I just wanted to sleep.
Yeah. I had coffee yesterday and I probably shouldn't have, so it ended up keeping me
no.
up later.
Jeez. Rough.
Okay, he's darker now.
Small horses. These are. Look tasty they do. It's definitely Yoda. Small horses these are. Look tasty they do. Like that.
It's an old quote.
Yeah. It's an old quote, but it checks out. It was also a Star Wars reference. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so this, pretty sure I can just,
High school girl? What?
okay, his mouth I can't really twist, I don't think. And even if I could, males are a little harder to do that with. There's the square nose thing.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So we're just going to skip it and just call that one good. There, look, another shot done.
Oh, you're almost done with this.
No.
Except for that red part.
Is that supposed to happen?
You just got to figure out what to make her say. And then figure out how to make her say it.
Yeah, you say is really the only option.
I know, but it's going to sound very different than all the other things.
It's not gonna sound very different. It's still gonna be trained on the same stuff.
Yeah, but still.
But yes.
So that's why I'm not worried about it right now, though, because I still have all these other things to do.
Man, what's such a cute face she makes. That one.
This isn't where.
So when's the next My Little Pony convention? We gotta go to it. Isn't it ever free? Isn't it ever
Well,
free
for
like next
one-
month?
Don't you have not enough time anymore?
Yeah, but
Or are you just trying to burn out all the vacation you're going to have so that you can go, oh, Mom, I can't come down for Christmas?
well, when's ever free?
I think it's end of August. I had thought about it because I have tons of vacation backlogged.
It's end of August, yeah. Lauren Faust is coming in, Free Northwest. It's like at the very top, because that is big news. She's not been to a pony convention since RoniCon 2019. 7 years. If you can
It's
count.
been 84 years.
Yes. I think she's kind of getting a little bit back into the pony thing. There's that Sean Keller thing, which is part of where she played her
Well,
OC.
I don't think that was because she was getting back into it. I think that was because she was just asked to do it.
Yes, but she played her OC.
And that was like a year ago.
That's, yeah, a year is relatively recent. Don't even start. A year is not that long ago for an old man. Did you hug that pony already? Ethan, nothing is hugging that pony. Got a little loaf body. Chat, tell me about your day, or your week, or your weekend, or really anything that'll take my mind off of my own thoughts.
Michael.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure what kind of phase that is. That's, I'm a mess you up phase, but in a good way. Oh. But it's gonna hurt. Now she's just a Muppet. I know. Let's Michael use this time for the cons, and you, Argo, can take Michael's place in Kentucky during Christmas. Great idea, right? Yes, you can go hang out with my mom in Kentucky. But
I'm too healthy to pass as Michael.
it's raccoon approved.
A horse anime.
You don't want to go visit Kentucky? You've never been to Kentucky, have you? Why haven't you never gone to the great state of Kentucky?
I don't think I have.
Your phone keeps track.
No, I drove past there, so I want to see if it's in the way. No, I have not. I think,
The home of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
like, I've been to a lot of states, but, like, I have not been to the traditional American South. I've been to Atlanta, but it was only in traveling through by the terminal.
That is an oasis.
Otherwise, I have never been to Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina. I don't think I've been to the Virginias and Kentucky. I've been to, like, because I drove up to Massachusetts. Or no, Rhode Island technically. So because of that, I hit Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York, Connecticut, and then Rhode Island. So like I did that whole thing. I haven't been to Maine either, but I don't know if I care about
The
those.
only thing in all the South that I've ever found worthwhile is Pigeon Forge
Whippy dips.
and Whippy Dips. Yes, Pigeon Forge is fun. It's all touristy crap, but it is fun. It's like just one giant tourist trap. But everything else is just desolation and poverty.
Yeah, the American way.
And then there's Atlanta, which is in the South.
It isn't?
No. It is an oasis within the South. Like, of civilization. That's why Georgia has been slowly shifting into a swing state. It's because Atlanta keeps getting bigger and more powerful. What is that face? La da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. You know what I need during these streams? Just a big old plushie to like hold and hug in a creepy way that'll make everyone uncomfortable. You heard Whippy Dips? I wonder if Whippy Dips is still there. That should be. It's been there for like 100 years. Not kidding. That look, Whippy Dips is like a centennial-year-old institution, and it's really just a trailer that sells ice cream.
A horse anime. Horse anime. Horse.
Says it's still there. It says open right now.
Anime and a 1965
A
word listing
long-standing popular ice cream shop in Grinning, Kentucky,
horse anime and
making its community staple for over 50 years.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to kind of like custom do the tail because it just kind of became wobbles. Right, Michael?
No, not wobbles.
Wobbles.
Poor wobbles.
What's wrong with wobbles?
There's nothing wrong with wobbles, but you keep putting her in a dangerous situation.
I didn't do nothing.
Nightly did it.
Yes, it was Knightley's fault.
No, Nightly made an AI-generated Frogger video game that was very graphic.
It had
But with
Derpy
Derpy.
explode, and there was a lot of blood, and
Yeah.
but it was, yeah. And then she went to the back rooms, but she did become invincible if she succeeded in the back rooms,
Yes.
and then could kill the cars.
He made it a whole thing, but he tried to tell it to put Derpy in, and it said Derpy is a copyrighted character, so we'll put it in Wobbles.
Yep, it looked just like Derpy, but it was called Wobbles.
His name was Wobbles. Wobbles the pony. Yeah, I'm gonna miss having two phones.
You're not gonna get a work phone there?
I don't know. Why not?
You can get a second phone.
Yeah, but then I gotta pay for two phones.
Yeah, well, Nolan sent you one phone.
Yeah, it's in my pocket.
No, the one Rainbow Dash is using.
No, that one. Yeah. So I guess we gotta go to Kentucky to go to Whippy Dips, huh?
No.
Look at this amazing Philly cheesesteak.
That's the picture they took?
Yeah.
Looks like the one you pull out of a vending machine and put in the microwave.
Or this fantastic plate of chili cheese fries.
That was better. But the being the cheese isn't even melted.
It's not melted.
It's just bagged
Or-
cheese.
This delicious hamburger.
It's just half eaten. Well, those are reviews.
And
Yeah, those are people leaving pictures of their food. That's not the
but it's
actual
all
company.
from Whippy. It's from Whippy Dip.
I know, but I mean, yeah, people are gonna make their food look like shit because people are shit.
Okay, fine. I'll go to like the official Whippy Dip website.
I hope it's just the same pictures.
See, they got look at ice cream. Pretty tasty.
Yeah, it looks good. It's just
Yeah.
colors. But...
I like the reviews though. The pictures. Now that is off their website. That one, the Philly cheesesteak, that's on their website. Because they post some of the reviews on their website.
Yeah. Those are the things I believe more. If some just random Joe Schmo takes a picture of like something and puts it, that's what you're actually gonna get. And you need to have some professional take the picture or anything.
And a 1965
No, I think right out of college. Well, not right out of college. When I moved back to Kentucky and got a job after college. Not back to Kentucky, but back to my hometown. I was still in Kentucky. Anyway, when I moved back to my hometown and got a job, the very first day, I pulled over to stop at Whippy Dips and got an ice cream cone. I was like, I'm gonna do this every day on my way home from work. Stop and get an ice cream cone. And I think I didn't do that. Like I ate that one ice cream and I was like, oh, that's enough ice cream. This turns out I'm not really big on ice cream. I have ice cream upstairs still that's been sitting there for like 2 weeks.
It's mainly because you forgot about it and we were gone.
We were gone, and I also just don't care that much. Movie dips. But the thing is, if I don't eat that ice cream, chances are I'm not gonna pick up more ice cream. And there's people in this house that want me to pick up more ice cream. They want me to eat that ice cream.
Mustang GT. I've created.
The way Argo likes to say it. Movie dips.
Movie dips.
Mustang GT. I've created.
No, kids, you gotta cook it. You're gonna get tummy aches. You have to cook the cookie dough. You can't just eat that stuff. Are you mad?
Created.
Answer's yes.
Created. 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 Ford Mustang GT. Ford Mustang.
I'm looking at pictures from Whippy Dips now.
Ford Mustang GT.
Now I'm looking at a pony. And I'm looking at the pony on the screen up here.
That's too many ponies, Michael.
You can never have enough ponies. Honestly, you need more ponies behind you.
Ford Mustang GT. GT.
So, did anybody see the trailer for the new Adventure Time series? They brought back all the same voice actors, different animation style, but it's still Channel Frederator animating it, which is weird. It's a simpler animation style. The one controversial decision they made is that in the new series, they changed the voice actor for Finn. And I know why they did it. Because it's supposed to be Finn before Adventure Time, the original series, but he's supposed to be even younger. And the voice actor for Finn is in his 20s now. His voice is much deeper than it was back when he started.
Yeah, that wouldn't really work very well.
So it's still that original voice actor playing him in Fiona and Cake, because in Fiona and Cake he's 27.
Yeah, so that fits.
So it fits. But in the new series he's supposed to be like 10. And it just didn't fit anymore. But all the other voice actors are still the same. Even with that being the case, I would have preferred they keep the original voice actor. Even if it didn't sound right like a 10-year-old, it would still sound like Finn to me. That would be Finn.
Just modulate it or run it through AI.
They could have modulated it.
No, it would have sounded very modulated.
Maybe. They got pretty cool tech these days. I don't know. I would have preferred they just stuck with the original voice actor, but I get why they did it. And he's still voicing Finn in Fiona and Cake, which is the main series currently. Because Fiona and Cake maintain the animation style from the original series. Still, Adventure Time is cool and more of it's pretty awesome.
Where is her? There was an issue I was potentially going to have with the eyebrows, I think, and so I hid them. Was that what it was?
A horse and a 1965 Ford Mustang GT created this thing.
Is that a high school girl?
I'm wondering if I just get rid of. No,
Could a high schooler do this?
I feel like I can just get rid of them and like not bother and save some time. It would save me a lot of time, actually. Probably save me a good hour or two.
Let me check My Little Pony news. I haven't done that today.
Yeah, I do it to fix. This is bugging me. This little clipping thing right here. It's going back here too, but it's less of a problem there.
My Little Pony launches Nay Pop Air. Oh, that's licensing global. DJ Pone 3 presents Rainbow Dash, Awesome as I Wanna Be. What is this? Oh, it's a reimagined soundtrack that introduces a bold new A&R direction that signals your pop-forward sound, Nay Pop.
Nay pop.
Yeah. On May 19th, so this is already out. My Little Pony officially released its latest addition to this evolution sound. My Little Pony Rainbow Dash catalog song, Awesome As I Wanna Be, DJ Pone 3 remix, marking the newest entry in the Napop lineup. I like Napop.
Why?
It's like Napop.
It's just
Poppier.
horsifying everything again. Which I guess that is your thing.
Yeah, it is what gets me excited.
It's what drives you.
Blending contemporary pop energy, optimism, harmony, and friendship at the heart of the brand. Napop is purposefully crafted, that's what it said, to resonate with multilingual fans and propel MLP music to its next chapter. Wow. Why don't we have this album?
He seems a little brighter than she is, so I'm trying to balance out the light a little bit. But he's got yellow, which to me just naturally feels brighter.
I got yellow. Look at that bird. I got blue. Sorry. On my mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a YouTube video. They did a pony version of it.
Oh, that's why you know it.
Yeah. I think Jay showed it at the panel that I believe you were at.
I kind of don't pay attention during panels. I'm there about doing things for other people, and I just hit play and I just go.
Then you just like what, zone out?
Yeah.
We just lose you to.
I completely disconnect, and it's just about hitting play button and trying to go through things because otherwise I get distracted. Okay, I think. I say render with extra intro time and extra outro time. Is it because they're supposed to do the fade? I think like that's. Wait, no. No. Because if they're fading, then the animation needs to be extended.
If they're what?
Well, because I think this note's on there from a previous thing. Yeah, I don't remember writing it for this. I'm gonna remove it. Usually that means to me I'm gonna do a fade, but yeah, I don't think I need a fade. Did I do a fade in the other one? Maybe I did. Oh, now I'm curious. So, do you play Call of Duty zombie mods? I do not. July 4th is COD's mode of Bioshock Immunity is going to drop. Interesting. Oh, I did. It is very short, but technically is there. And I mean, it was like a half second. But
that was a noise.
Because if I do a half second, I could cut this in half and say it's a fourth of a second before and after. So then it would be Hell Laser Cat. Yeah, that I guess is referenceable. Because if this was, oh yeah, I can't actually do exactly half a second, but let's just do approximately. It'd be essentially from, let's just make it easier. If we just said it was there and there, it means that this video would have to be backtracked enough so that if I rendered it with a half second to fade, it would actually do something. Because right now, if I render it out, I would have to start the fade at here and have this extend into it, but I can't do that. This one's easy to fix for making that work. I knew all of it is going to be that the camera stops moving, but I just grabbed the camera and we'll just extend it because Who cares? It's not gonna make much of a difference. Okay, there we go. That one's done. But then I have to have this also.
Riding a horse.
I have to do that. So wonderful.
Riding a horse.
Mainly it's just I have to do the lip syncing for a word, and I just don't want to do that.
Let's see here now. What else? I would say that if you don't feel up to cooking, you're not that hungry. Because a hungry person would want to cook because they're hungry, and not just eat a bowl of cornflakes. And that was the way it was when I lived in my previous house, is I didn't keep snack food, anything. Everything in the house needed to be cooked. Eat it. Because my thought was, if I'm not hungry enough to cook it, I'm not hungry enough to eat it. Now I live in this place and there's cookies and chips and everything else all over the place, so it's a hopeless situation. Look what it's done to his face.
It's well, you could just make large batches of things and then just eat it over time. But
Which is what I do.
if I had only was going to be cooking for myself, I would never make a meal for a single day, just because it would be so much effort on it, and it'd be very difficult to make something that's just for one day unless it's from a box, but that's bad for you.
I just want to eat rice and eggs and beans. That's all I want to eat. Just those three things forever, mixed together in a bowl. But people want like variety.
Make meals for a single day every day. Well, okay, you make a pizza that's still frozen. That's a pre-made thing. That doesn't count because you're not making anything. You're just unwrapping and throwing out a thing. You're not like cutting up ingredients or whatever. And then I think the other one is a peanut butter sandwich, which in terms of production,
Food is food. Food is not just food.
no, there's certain amounts of nutrition needed. Like my doctor was adamant that like, because I got early glaucoma popping in, that like if I don't keep up on vegetables, that it'll hit me much sooner, because the vegetables are good for your eyes, especially as you get older.
And yesterday we just ate half a pizza for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be times where you're not eating great, but you're like, as long as you're doing it other times.
Yes. I don't brush my teeth every day.
No, Sunset is saying all that is just you finding excuses. It's just you saying like, I want to call it cooking because then it validates what I do.
I think there's a Trixie picture out there where she invites Starlight over for a home cooked meal, and then she just heats up like bowls of instant ramen. She's like, I thought you said this was gonna be a home cooked meal. It's like, I did cook this in my home.
Riding a horse.
Bowls of instant ramen can be pretty good, actually.
You say it's hard for a single person to cook a single meal every day. If you're going to make every day a full meal, like especially if you're trying to maintain a healthy meal, yeah, but that's why you make one thing and then you eat it for a couple days. You're not going to be like, or it'd be a waste of time to make a fresh new meal with new fresh ingredients every single day.
When I lived on my own, anytime I made anything, it was at least 2 meals worth. The closest thing I had to snack food was my brick of hot dogs.
Do it every day for breakfast. Just don't eat breakfast. I don't get breakfast.
I cook breakfast. I cook eggs and then I put them in a tortilla. And then I cook the tortilla.
I do not eat breakfast generally. On the weekends, sometimes I'll eat something, but it's mainly because I'm usually going to make coffee. And if I'm going to make coffee, drinking coffee on an empty stomach is usually not a good thing.
Giz, you do make a good point. That's a pretty solid point you have there.
You still have to peel the skin off the pizza.
Pizza skin.
Yes, because it comes pre-wrapped from the tree, the pizza tree.
The pizza tree.
Hash browns, 2 eggs, bell peppers, and onions with a tiny bit of turmeric. Yeah, it sounds like a good breakfast, but
like
from the moment I get up to the moment I walk into work is 25 minutes. I wake up, I put on clothes because I showered the night before. I wake up, I put on clothes, and then I get in my car.
It's actually pretty impressive. No, I wake up, I stumble out of bed or roll out, depending on how tired I am. I realize I have 10 minutes to cook something, so I stumble into the kitchen. Probably not wearing pants.
So I told you before that now you really want me to get up earlier.
No, don't come.
What would you do if you suddenly heard me getting up when you were cooking?
Run downstairs.
And then what if I was like, where'd Michael go? I guess I'll just like hang out on the couch.
I'm gonna go
call in sick.
And go in the basement. No, I stumble in the kitchen and I cook some eggs in my tortilla. And then grab a soda pop. I had that morning soda pop. And then I go watch YouTube videos. Used to be Stephen Colbert, not so much anymore.
You can still watch Stephen Colbert.
You can watch reruns of Stephen Colbert.
Biting a horse. Biting a horse.
Now I mostly just watch. I think I watched a video this morning on like mysterious satellite interferences in Europe, over Europe. Turned out at the end of the video, which I skipped to, it was just Russian defense satellites that were occasionally blipping Europe a little too hard and causing like 3-second blackouts a few times a month. Which is terrifying to think of, because that just means they have the ability to basically black out everyone's internet via a satellite interference. Good to know.
Oh boy, smooching time.
Look at that smooching horses.
No smooching.
Oh boy, smooching
No,
time.
more smooching. Yeah, no smooching. And there was more smooching.
No
You can't stop
smooching.
them.
Oh
We're just gonna
boy,
keep smooching.
time.
How about that's getting bruises?
No smooching.
Oh, Michael,
Well,
this is terms and
smooching.
conditions, man.
She keeps getting lumped. That was Soul Kitty. Oh, and Soul Kitty wants ghost facts. If you get glomped too much, your ghost falls out. And that's a ghost fact. Be careful with those horse glomps. If a horse glomps a human, their ghost almost certainly will fall out. The idea of not dying, your ghost fell out. Much better way of putting it.
Is that just how they get away with that on kids' television?
Yeah, it's just like, what happened to Grandma? Her ghost fell out. Happened to Applejack's parents. Their ghosts fell out. There you go, internet. Take it and run with it.
Riding a horse. Riding a horse.
Michael, why?
Riding a horse.
Why not? My ghost hasn't fallen out yet. Yet. Is that face?
Mom.
Mom.
Hi, Michael. Michael. Can you give me a hug?
I wish.
Oh.
Such a weird face.
Oh. I'm so tired.
It's just amazing animation.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I did get some con loot.
As Michael Cuzzer's popping up into Equestria, she's like, and then she like, oh.
I guess I can go get some of the con loot.
There's one especially.
Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna get that one. Fine.
You gotta get all of it. Yeah, I showed the blanket I got. I think. What else did I get? I think that was the. Like, I usually buy the con merch more than anything. Like the con store merch. So I get like the Guest of Honor poster, the lanyard, the shirt. If the shirt's nice, and I like the shirt this year. Did I buy anything else? Oh, we got the I don't have it down here, but like it's like a mini wine glass for the bottle share. Trying to think if there's anything else I bought there. I don't think so. I normally don't buy too much. I spent just as much on buying Michael a goofy gift than I did on anything else that I got there. So that's kind of impulse. Okay, so now I do have to mark this. Okay, and those bookmarks will be my tell for where. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the middle. That should be my identifier. All right, with that then, I think I can mark this one done. And this one done. Okay, so then it's the big complicated one along with how to end it. So probably should figure that part out.
Is that supposed to happen?
So I can do either something with Starlight saying something, or is there any like meme audio that I could just put in her saying and have that work?
super big this time.
You brought down a backpack.
Yeah. But I'm gonna show.
You got 2 plushies.
But I get first off this cool outfit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about your outfit.
It's got derbies and derby hat. See, covered in derbies. This is proper derby attire. Those derbies. Those derbies. Where's the sticker?
Derpy.
Here's Derby. He has a Derby.
Oh no, she's got a hole in her head. What'd you do with this Derpy? Anyway.
Or Derby.
Well, yeah, they're about the same. They had a blanket too, but you didn't get that one.
I got this cool little Derby car.
I think this was Tarson.
It's Tarson. There you go, it's focusing. Bell Derby mail truck.
Derpy in the mail truck. Beep beep.
I got this cute.
Something in the back. Something like magnets or something.
This is the con mascot.
One of them.
One of them. Sleepy Bean.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you didn't get mustard mark, but yeah, Sleepy
I already
Bean.
had, oh no, I already had deep dish. They actually were charging a lot more for that one because it was the new plushie.
Yeah, this one was, I think, twice as expensive. Like mustard mark was small little full, and he was like $15. But they also have a bunch of him.
Here's a cool
She's got way too much energy. She should just be like that. But yeah.
Derby driver. And then there's this little Derby. I got it as his little keychain Derby. And at the last minute, I got this Derby.
Oh yeah, you did this one.
This is like,
I remember you like staring at it. You weren't sure.
I wasn't sure. It cost me $100 for that tiny Derby.
It was normally $120, so
yeah,
it was on
this
sale.
time, but still.
But yes, Derpy was flying. She's well made though. She's very small.
Very well made. Then
No
I got,
squeaker,
then I
though.
got this kata of these 2 lesbians. They're pretty cute. They're touching hooves. Yeah, same horse on the other side, just flip around.
Yeah, it'd have to be because otherwise the colors would look weird. What you got?
Fragile. What else is here? Oh yes, I got this mixed mystery box.
Oh yeah, you haven't opened it yet.
Stuck to it. What is that?
It's like I can have a Fluttershy or Discord or Rainbow or Applejack. So you should open it.
I guess. Adam's gonna be all sad that I didn't open it into his presence.
Yeah, but he didn't give you a stipulation, I would think.
No, well, I bought it. It's my thing.
Oh, then yeah, screw it. You open it.
You're just like, even if it's Adam's, we can open it.
Hold on.
Well, what if it's Discord though? Then it's worthless.
Well, then you know.
There's 3 good horses, and then there's Discord. Nobody wants Discord.
There we go.
Even if he's the rare one, nobody wants Discord. He better be the rare one.
There we go. Now I can move more to Michael.
Just to make up for the fact that no mare. Crap.
You got Discord?
Discord. He yelled at the moon. He's mocking me for my no mares.
I can just see you through the plastic.
He's Discord.
He's got maracas.
He's got maracas.
Well, out of the 4, you got what you wanted.
So Discord. And what else? What else is in here? Oh yes. This noir
Oh yeah.
thing from Mid-Prim I thought was pretty cool. It's like a noir
She
rarity.
actually sold out of them, and I was like, Michael, just buy this the display R one, and he's like, no, she won't sell that. And then brought it up to her and she goes, I'll just sell you the display one. He's like, but you can't sell the display. She's like, I'll buy more. Yeah, this one is pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
I wanted to try to get the actual
Noir
colors in there, but
rarity.
it's just going to put the background stuff, but it is very black and white.
Yeah, I thought that was
That's
unique.
pretty good. I see the colors.
Oh, and then I had this derpy sticker.
Oh, you got a derpy sticker.
Yeah.
Take that, whatever. Derpy sticker.
Somebody gave that to me.
Okay.
And I had this watch that I already owned.
No, we don't. That doesn't. You don't get that.
You can see the watch.
Where's the next thing?
It's time.
Where's the next thing?
That's it. There's nothing else in here.
No. Where's the next horse?
So away. But there's no more horse. There's this.
There's no horse, but there's a corpse.
There's this poor horse. Corpse. He's an evil man.
No, whoever made it's evil. I just paid them for it.
You paid them and gave it to me. Roadkill turpy. He tortured me with it. She's doing fine. She's getting better. She's getting
Oh,
better.
there's actually still one other thing you have. You didn't buy it though. You want
What
it.
was it? Oh yeah. It's probably upstairs somewhere. Probably forgot to
Bad
grab it.
derpy. How dare you get run over?
No.
No, went to a
Tempest.
Tempest appreciation panel, I guess, and there's a quiz question that was for the prize of winning a small plush, and he got the question, so he won a Tempest plush. It was just like kind of one of the cheap ones, but
Saw Tempest and I didn't have a Tempest, so she's doing good. She's like, oh my baby, hello my honey, well my
she's doing perfectly fine. Nothing's wrong with her,
kiss
and
my wife.
she just got a fancy tattoo in her
on
young
fire.
age.
If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be left alone. So baby, teleport and tell me I'm your own.
Nope.
She's fine. She's dancing. But yeah, it's the pony merch that I got at this year's con. A little less than I normally get, honestly, but that's maybe not a bad thing.
I could have Starlight use the Heavy's audio of my sandwich.
No,
And then-
be Starlight.
Well, no, because that would be the absolute easiest and quickest. Then I wouldn't have to worry about it.
I still want her to be upset about something super specific.
I know, the sandwich.
That's not specific.
That was what we were thinking about.
I was
that she
thinking,
left
like-
the sandwich in the car.
I was thinking like my special edition SpongeBob SquarePants.
No, I've already done the specific joke. So I think could I have her holding a sandwich before then? Oh, I was thinking there could be a Terminator joke in there too.
Wait, they're making a Hello Kitty movie? Of course they are.
Well, the problem is, like, say I do have, or say sandwich, and then like an arm comes up with the sandwich. The depth of field is going to really kick in there to where the hand is going to be very blurred. Like, I think
No,
that's actually the
the
sandwich.
Noir rarity I think is like I saw it, and it was like the last
That's-
one, and it was very clear why it was the last one because it's cool. The Noir because it's a little different, but it's still horse.
Black and white always kind of has just a surreal look to it that I think is cool.
And it's referential.
So if I were to put it in the right spot, it'd probably be about ha. And it would be kind of like, let's just say like,
If you would put that plushie underneath the car wheel, you torture me, bro. Like, oh no, I hit Turfy. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I just ran over again. Let's see, it's okay because you can't die twice.
You should get it before and after.
Okay, that's actually not bad.
Just have a little derpy plush wandering out into the street. Like stop motion. Just... Why am I thinking this? Why am I wanting to be a bad person?
See, that's why you make fun of me for blah blah blah, and then you're over there coming up with similar ideas.
I like this little derpy.
Let's see if there's like a
so much
there's
money
like
on this tiny derpy.
bone, but I was looking for like metal.
This is not $100 for the material. It is very well made though.
But it's not about material. Size is it's still a similar amount of work for its size. If you were to get a plush that was 3 times bigger, it's probably going to cost you a few $100s, but the labor is going to be similar.
Plan. He's working the mouse. Now you're over there being all normal, and now I'm over here covered in horse.
Oh, that's actually a pretty handy thing to have. So hoping for like actually, did they just have a Terminator? They do.
Like how, Lionsky, you're just like really wanting to see the dead derp. Who told you about dead derp? Probably this guy.
What about that one?
Yeah.
Post it on Discord. Because, you know, we do that.
This arm is floppier than this arm. There's an unevenness in the floppiness.
If I had her hand come up with a sandwich, but it was the skeleton from Terminator.
Why?
Because then it means she's not real. He's a robot, right? He was created.
What a very lonely stable hand and a mare got together, according to like the show. So that's like the whole thing with Uma, is that the way to make more Umas is like lonely stable hands have to have sleep the horse girls.
Have sleep?
And they
You were going to say something else, but then have sleep.
have sleep.
Gotta go sleep.
Yeah.
Time to go sleep.
And then they're forced to always have female children who are also horses, which are immediately put into servitude for
What else are they going to do?
racing and dancing. I don't know. Maybe they could be a doctor or a firefighter, but no, they're gonna race and dance for other people's entertainment.
Well, I don't think these would be all connected.
You have a dark mind that you enjoy. I like this turkey. This turkey's happy. Look at her. She's small, and she got little hooves, and she's very much alive.
I actually could have it that like this is what actually comes out, like the Terminator, replace her with the Terminator model, and then have it like come out of there and have them both scream and then have it end. Because then that actually makes it for a very fun quick cut at the end.
Have it sit upright really quick.
Well, the
with
problem
the
is,
sandwich in his hand.
well, no, because then I don't have to say sandwich. I can just have the hand come up. But then I would have to change the angle. So this would be the angle right here, but I have to change it to the other one. Okay, I'd have to have like 3 more shots. Because I can have it where like a hand comes up, but then I would have to have another shot of like it lifting up, out of the like fire, and then a cut back to them again where they scream, because otherwise, like, if it was just a hand, I can't show the back of the head. The back of the head's not going to provide any context as to what it is, who it is, any of that stuff.
So let me get this straight, Null. In your headcanon is the human race is doomed, and the only way to save it is to have sex with horses. Am I reading that correctly?
Ooh, the detail on this is pretty nice. I think this is partially in the ground. Why is the lighting like? Oh, maybe it. Okay, that's what I thought. It just requires light to have it hit it. No,
not all girls. Only a small percentage are affected with the Uma disease. It does seem to give them supernatural abilities, which is why the populace makes a point to never let them like advance in society. Because if they were to be allowed to intermingle with the rest of human society, they would learn of their superiority and dominate the human race. They have to be contained.
What if I just had her standing here, but instead, like, took her,
Do you want to give this pony tummy rubs?
with the car. Now what if I took her hands and I had it where she was just kind of holding a sandwich, like right here. Because saying my sandwich feels a little like out of nowhere, because we're adding context that we were thinking of.
I kind of like the idea, but I wish there was a sandwich like in a Subway wrapper. And she just picked it up. Could it be in a bag?
I mean, this is the one
holding a bag.
There's that one that you made.
Yeah, but it's not in a wrapper. If she was holding a bag, make it clear that she was delivering the sandwich.
Like she's an Uber driver?
Yeah, she's an Uma driver.
That Uma Eats.
Uma Eats.
You don't order Uma Eats.
I like the idea of her holding a bag that says Uma Eats.
Or put like a hat on her, like a baseball cap that just says Uma Eats.
Yes, and she's delivering the sandwich. That actually works.
But also then, like, it wouldn't make any sense for the whole reason that she's saying my creation.
You know, maybe she sent her creation to go work for Uma Eats. Maybe it's part of the creation. It's a whole business plan. Still makes sense.
But you wouldn't be holding a sandwich. You would have it in a bag.
Yes, it'd be in a bag. But then when she comes back up,
with just the sandwich.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see what we have for bags.
Just need like a lunch bag. What's that? No. Purse. Well, right there.
This works, but it'd be really hard. There's better ones.
It's a big old.
It's baguettes. VV baguettes.
I have gained a fondness for cabbage recently. Gotta get through all the face bags. I think these were a thing during the like very first Halloween event. That's pretty.
That's a better one.
That is a better one.
Uber Eats technically has a very specific bag, but I'm not going to find it. Just lunch bag. Yeah, I think lunch bag would probably be best.
I think it's a pretty good pick.
Because I knew there was a taller one, so we'll load that in first. We'll load in then
Yes, that. I think that's the hat from Final Fantasy 15, isn't it? The one girl wears.
Splatoon, actually.
No.
Who the hell got beat with that?
Somebody who isn't feeling well.
What's this from?
Very fuzzy looking. Actually, it's some sort of mountain range.
Yeah. It looks like something more for above, but it just was like, ooh. I like seeing things I could have use for. Fish.
Fish. Ooh. And the Manco cats will work pretty well.
Yeah, they're very high resolution built in. That one's got a nice flat front built in. This one, looks nicer. We'll do this one. Now, can I put it on her head and like it works?
Just realized I'm wearing my taxes shirt.
Is that what you wore to work?
Yeah. It's just under another shirt, so it didn't matter. It's a comfortable shirt. I need to do laundry. Good hat. Why she gotta have crazy hair? She's got that one crazy hair that's kind of like jutting out.
The problem here is that at least, it'll be zoomed in on this shot, and if I adjust the camera a little bit so you can see the hat, it probably would work. So I remember right, it's a green color, right?
What, the Uber Eats?
Uber Eats green. Oh, it's a specific Pantone as well. Okay, there we go. Because I want to make it match.
I think the realization that I have to do laundry tonight just made me even more tired.
Go put some in right now.
I'm doing the stream.
I know, but if you put it right now, you have part of it done by the time you go later.
What stream?
It'll take you like 5
The
minutes.
stream's over in 55 minutes. I just have to persevere.
Okay. So first off, let's get this quality increased. So we want to image size. We're gonna go 2048.
Matt, I don't know what the update secure boot certification is.
Okay, so I need this color. Okay, so that's uber green. Okay, and now I'm going to see if we can just do an adjustment to get there that'll maintain all the other things, but we'll see because it's kind of a very bright color. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get there. Yeah, I think I'm going to destroy the color to try to get close. I can get sort of close.
If you get sort of close, you're good.
It's just trying to get the hat to match that exact green is going to really ruin the color. Huh?
I've never seen Uber Eats logo.
Yeah.
I've never done Uber Eats because I think it's incredibly silly. There's lazy, and then there's just, come on. Like, sure, I've ordered pizza before, but that's only if you're, like, ordering for a crap ton of people.
Yeah, because, like, to actually get the right, like...
You're pretty close there for a second.
It'd be like, I think it's like that.
Oh, yeah. Uber Eats' logo's green. Do DoorDash, which is just, like...
No, because
it's supposed to be Uma Eats.
Uma
right.
Eats, yeah.
That's right. See, I don't like that we're going down this Uma road.
Even Whinny City's going to be doing it.
They're going to turn the Umas into ponies. Not the other way around. If they turn the ponies into Umas, you gotta start burning the
What if
place
they're
to the
doing
ground.
both?
No.
Yeah, see, like, that's just going to make that way too harsh. I could, because, like, my concern is that you adjust, or you have this, like, little, like, faded area here. It's, well, you know what? Here, I have an idea. I'm going to try this. We're going to maintain this as just a separate layer. We're going to go in here. First, let's get rid of this thing, the logo.
Oh, what are you sending me? Oh, somebody's already made this joke. Is that what you're saying? I guess we can't do it now, Nolan.
Done what? The Uma Eats?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. We're not original.
What? I'm totally unoriginal. Look at me. Covered in original IP characters.
Okay. If we do that, and then we'll do... I want to duplicate this layer.
Just covered in derbies with a shirt that just says taxes. Bam. They help our roads, our infrastructure in general, education department. And I guess they're being used to blow up shit in the Middle East. But, you know. So, pay your local taxes at least.
I don't care who the IRS sends.
It is a classic.
Actually, what if I just do... Boom.
Very green now.
Oops. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do it here. Yeah,
There you go. Perfect.
that actually works. Though, technically, I think I'd put some, like, white on the sides or something, but I'm just going to put it green right across this, the whatever. All right, now, to see... Is there somebody that's done? That's like the Uber Eats, whatever. But I want.
It's automatically correcting it to Uber. Trust
No,
me.
I want Uma.
Scroll down.
Oh, I just gotta look at Google.
Or you could just force word Uma by putting it in parentheses. The Uma part.
Oh, I went to Google. I want Google. Stop correcting me.
Just put the parentheses, Uma in parentheses. Go force it.
I don't know if that's a spot. No, there's like kissing and stuff. Why are all the Umas kissing?
Gross.
Well, they do have one here, Uma Eats, but okay.
Humans kissing humans.
But it should be easy to
Thank you.
to fix this. So, if I just put this logo just on the hat, let's just grab this. Is that the same? Okay. What font is the Uber Eats logo? Yeah, Uber Move. Not surprised.
Because they're special font. It's probably just another.
No, they do it because of licensing. They take another font, they slightly change it and to make legally distinct, and then they can whatever. So they don't have to pay licensing.
DM Sans. It said that it's very similar to other fonts. Had more AI.
So this is Uber Move, and this is the one that they're using.
All the viruses.
Oh, you just
Have them all now.
got to be careful on what the file shows when you're unzipping.
You even got that new cool virus. What's it called? The one that was on the boat.
Okay. Okay, so it's Uber whatever. So let's go back to their logo. I'll see if I use it, if it actually looks right. Okay. Uber, yep. Does that look correct?
It does look correct. If it's not correct, it's close enough. But it looks pretty dead on.
It's it's a little wide, but that's an easy fix. No, that would not like that. I just had to literally squeeze it. I thought there was a way to do that here. Oh, here we go.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was at more than 100%. Yeah, there. Now that looks right. Okay, so this would be in white, and then first I'm making it exact, and then we'll do the rest. So first, we're gonna do this so that I can get this exact color.
I think you want to increase the font size on Eats a little bit.
I know, I'm working on it.
Okay.
I'm right now getting the color. Okay. It also looks like it might be bold.
So what are people excited for? Just tell me so I don't fall asleep.
It does look like there's two fonts that were for download. Yeah. So I need both. She was in the folder. Okay.
So what do you think, chat? You think the rest of my work week is gonna be absolute sunshine and rainbows? What about you?
Usually that updates as soon as now it's under a drop down.
Sunshine and rainbows. What's the over under that somebody murders me before the end of the
Oh, there we go. Now I got it. Yep. So there's Uber Eats.
Now you gotta change it to Uber Eats.
Yep. First, I want to get it to match as close as I can to the original. Then I'll go and make the modifications. So it does look like it's bolder,
It does look black as bold.
and it's not stretched, but it also doesn't look bigger.
No, it looks stretched to me. And it 100% looks stretched.
No, it's a different font.
No, it's stretched.
No, this A is like this. This one's not.
Yeah. Did you keep the same font between the top and the bottom?
They're both using the one. It's just the bottom one's a different whatever. That one just looks like a standard, like nearly Arial like type font. No, not Arial. This one I might be able to make look similar because it's just very basic. I don't have any more booze.
Booze.
I don't have any more booze.
The booze.
You haven't gotten any more booze.
No, because I'm so tired. I can muster grabbing a can. What do you want?
Let's grab one of the Trulies out of there.
Okay.
I brought them down. They should be cold by now. I don't have so many fonts with the fancy stuff. I just want like basic A. I gotta get more booze coming. It's coming. We're out the booze. No, not really. We have a lot of booze actually. From the con. Why are they all fancy A's? Yeah, I'm going in like wingdings and shit. Why do I not have that many like A's that are just like A? Hold on.
Okay, do you want strawberry smash? Berry blast.
Either one.
Let me choose. I can. Heineken berry blast.
Okay.
Strawberry is the better one.
No, it's not. It says it's using the bolder version, but I don't think so.
It was watermelon all along.
You made me think about it.
Yeah, it didn't. I'm not gonna drink watermelon. Bullshit. You remember what watermelon tastes like?
Anyways, sure, Rubik's are. And then, cheers, Matt.
It's gonna be like your version of Saw, as they just feed you watermelon.
Yeah, because that's not the right, bit.
No, it's right on that one. There's an Uber Eats that has that A instead.
Yeah, but that's, I think, the old logo.
Well, you need the new logo. Ooh, tastes like floor cleaner. Delicious.
Yeah, the previous logos. Custom drawn modification or distinct geometry sans serif. Designed specifically to look simpler and friendlier. Yes, that's what I thought. This is why AI is wonderful and you just tell it it's wrong all the time. But it does mean that it is a sans serif that I'm looking for. Someone for a sec there. That could have worked. like it says sans serif, but I'm yeah, like this that one. No, that one doesn't work.
Chad,
Yeah, I'm
would
not
you
seeing much
eat
of anything.
food delivered to you by a horse?
You know what I can do? That's not the word I actually have to worry about, so I can just take that as the picture. This is the one that actually matters, so we'll just grab the actual logo and save ourselves some time.
Keeping in mind that it's an earth pony and they had to put the food bag handle in their mouth to carry it. It's pretty gross, right? You wouldn't want to eat that food.
It's big. It's good, but it's big. Okay.
Why does it say Uber Eats?
Because I'm grabbing the image so that I don't have to worry about the eats part.
Mm.
So we'll put it like this. Actually, I'm probably gonna make this bigger because I can. Let's make it like this big for now, and then I'm going to like cut out top and bottom bits. I don't care about it being exact, just close.
I did remember watching. Oh no, reading a Brownie Buns comic, the Horsewife comics.
Mm-hmm.
Where she's like, I'm gonna go pick up carrots, and then she's like standing at the stop, and she's got the carrot stalks in her mouth, and you just see munch, 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 munch. And then she comes home, and she's like, you wouldn't believe it, they were all out of carrots. You ate all the carrots on the way home. That's the problem with like having to carry stuff in your mouth.
You'll eat it all?
Too tempting to start munching.
Okay, so that's pretty damn close to the original then. For text. So now I just have to say Uma.
Oh my.
It's an Uma. Get to the chopper. Oh, okay, I got it up here. Boom. Now I can do it. Okay. All right. Problem is, it's a little short, so if we just extend it to like here, then it looks that looks pretty good, I think. All right. We are going to group these. Oh, you're supposed to I move as a group. Boo. Whatever. All right. Now I need to put it on a hat. So we're gonna shrink it down to like this. We're gonna. The center should be somewhere around like the middle of that point. So we'll do like here.
In the magical land of Equestria, food is brought to you. That's right, in a matter of an instance of only 20 minutes from one side of town to the other, you too can have a meal brought straight to your door. For the low, low price of all your monies, you can have a carrot delivered from one city, from Rottingham to I forgot all the horse cities.
Nazeham.
Nazeham. Trottingham's to Baltimore. There you go.
Ham trotting.
Full disclosure, we do not deliver to Ponyville. That is a bum hick town. We will not set foot in it. Not one hoof. We don't even have proper running toilets. The food we deliver destroys those.
Does it have? Okay, it does.
Well, now I'm thinking of just using the mail service to deliver food.
So that does
Like
work.
put a stamp on the sandwich. Maybe you ever try that? Just put a stamp on a sandwich. Hope it gets to where it's going.
No.
Why not?
Because, well, for one, I don't know if you can send,
Sure you can. People send chocolates and stuff all the time in the mail.
damn it, I want this. Yeah, I mean,
Sandwich in there.
yeah, but you're also not supposed to send cash in the mail, but people do all that all the time. either.
Well, they're not gonna tell you not. They're gonna tell you not to, not because they're gonna fine you or anything for doing it.
They don't want to be responsible.
They just don't want to be responsible. And if it disappears, it's very much like written in their clauses. Yeah, not a problem. Because the last thing they need is somebody sending like 100 grand through the mail and not arriving at its destination and then being like, hey, because the truth is it probably got stolen. Because a mail worker can just make things disappear. But people send like money and gift cards through me all the time. They're just not supposed to.
Okay. So that puts the logo on there.
Ponyville's a nudist colony. They actually wear clothes everywhere else.
Sorry.
Rarity was sent to Ponyville solely to try to get them to put on like a pair of pants. Please, just wear pants. They're not horses. Because there's no horses. You know when you do these kind of things, like these image editors, you gotta have some like horses dancing on the screen. I mean, there's the two derbies, but I'm watching you over here, and they're not on this screen. Need them on your main screen. That's the biggest thing is like I've gotten super used to having both of these phones. It's gonna be kind of almost feel restrictive not to have both of them.
Okay. Let's see what this does.
Oh boy, smooching time!
The rest of the hat's not going to have the same detail as the center, but this is not going to be really noticeable anyway, so don't care.
Got the smooching ponies.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works. Works really well.
It does look like
It looks fine.
no, there's a bump map included. Models effects flat normal. Or aha. Sneaky, sneaky. See if I can do this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but yeah, I can't do it on here. Okay, no, I can't. Maybe I can. Okay, I can.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but it will be better. Okay. This is just creating just little highlights and stuff and through the alpha layer. So I want to make sure that that was fixed and included. You should see it. So, okay.
So
Now save a copy.
what was your favorite part of the convention?
I really like Bad Fanfic. I thought it turned out really good.
Yeah, Bad Fanfiction was fun.
It's actually the Twilight is or how the movie should have ended was my favorite one. That and Knightley and that other guy going back and forth.
I did kind of sense mixed feelings about the image that was used in the crowd. There was like
Everybody was laughing the whole time.
and a few groans.
I don't care.
Yeah,
It's about it was a shit post panel.
it was. I enjoyed it.
But you have to make sure that I knew that there were people unhappy with my
Well,
stuff.
I mean, it's just kind of a given at this point.
No, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just presenting. I didn't care what people did. And most people laughed, and if they wanted, if they didn't like it, get the fuck out.
Well, I mean, oh. It was a fun picture. You guys saw it. The Jack Black. The ponies.
Okay, let's see if this helps. Get rid of that square.
But it's to be square.
Yep, there we go. All right, and that looks like a pretty good like logo. It kind of blends into there. It's easily readable. Let's get. So this is going to be the Uma Eats hat. We're going to copy this, and then we're going to go to the shots that she's in.
Created this thing.
Okay, for one, is it on her head? It is. Okay,
Your dehumidifier's full.
it is.
Doing that for her.
And now actually I should go back and actually lock these correctly. Okay, same thing here. Head to cap. Okay, now. Okay, so yeah, the hat does go up. But now, the camera definitely is kind of out of position. So if I move the camera up, I feel like it's her heads.
Thing.
Is that
This thing.
a high school girl?
What? No.
I like the head. He just needs to be holding the sandwich now.
She gotta hold a bag.
Yeah.
High school girl?
What?
But now the bag. We're in this one. Okay. So do I also make the bag green with the logo?
I think that's a bit much. She would have picked it up from a random restaurant.
Yeah, but a lot of Uber Eats drivers have containers that are bright green and say Uber Eats on it that they put the food into to maintain temperature.
This is madness. Who
You've
does
never-
this? No, I've never seen that because I don't do Uber Eats. I mean, they're going to have it in the advertisement. In reality, you're lucky to even get your food. You have to pay for your own bag.
A lot of them are, but yeah, they might have it subsidized for their drivers or whatever, but people do it because they can hold larger orders all in one bag. And I think the main reason for them is if you are biking or whatever, because they'll just put it as a backpack, put it on their back, and then bike, which is in the cities the fastest way to get around for stuff. I like this one. It's like bleh, out the front. I like this though. Like, no Uber Eats driver is going to pack your food in like efficiently. All of these containers would have been packaged in something that you were provided from that company. If they weren't, they're going to ask for one, or like it's going to be a mess when it gets to you. Like, they're not going to do that. They want something that they can, when you get there, just pull it out one bag or as many or two bags as possible. It'll be done. Pizza's in a little different. It's going to be per box, but still. I don't get it. Oh,
Oh, it's got the big
she
sandwich.
is the sandwich.
It's a big sandwich. When you become the sandwich.
I could put a logo on it.
Could, but
I feel like
necessary.
I feel like putting like a McDonald's logo on and stuff on there would be the most identifiable, but then I am locking myself into what type of sandwich.
Wendy's is far more memeable anyway.
But again, that's not the type of sandwich we'd probably be pulling
Is
out
there
of
a
here.
horse-themed restaurant I'm not thinking of?
I don't want to have it be some like obscure place people aren't gonna know.
Filthy Rich's Burger Emporium. What was the restaurant in?
No, because then I want something that is, without reading it, identifiable.
Yeah, by the OnlyFans. What was the restaurant in?
She could have a burger instead of a sandwich.
My big burger.
My burger. Because this bag shouldn't actually be that difficult to like convert into a McDonald's bag. Because most of the oh, this is already on there.
It's gotta be
Apples,
a
apples, apples.
Yeah, because a lot of this is the type of bag that I would 100% want it to be. It's just this one, and that is pretty damn easy to replicate.
Yeah.
So, is that the this at the top? I don't really care about, but this symbol on there, very much everybody would know what that is, and recreating that whole symbol should actually not be that bad. And I know that the bag can do it because just from what I can see here, I have a few concerns that each side is using the same texture. It is not. They are all four using different textures, or at least the front, the back, and are using different textures, and the sides I think might be using each other's. But this is a 6 with like some other text up here, where this is having a 6 without, and there's no 6 or symbols on the side there, which means they're all using different textures.
I think the symbol of the other place was like the horse restaurant was just like the hay fry. which was an arch. It was
I know,
also
but
a
this is.
horseshoe.
But she's from Human World, Humanish World,
She's from
Humaland.
hellscape, from which there is no return. Yes, it has to be a hay burger. My burger is a hay burger.
Hey, hey, burger, hey, burger, hey. Boy say, boy say.
It's a hay burger.
Yeah. Lunch bag. Yeah, this is a good lunch bag.
Taco bucket. Yes. What if it was a taco bucket? Making that you made that reference in a few different. I would love. No, it needs to be taco.
No, because then she would have to say my tacos.
No, taco bucket sells lots of things.
Taco bucket has sandwiches.
Yeah. Why not? Making the taco bucket reference is worth.
That is tempting. The problem is,
We need the taco bucket logo.
let's see if. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's the very first one.
This is the actual one, though. This is a little different looking.
Taco bucket. It's an Argo Damon staple.
Yeah, because this to me is more accurate than the other thing, but I really think it should just work. Is this an actual place?
What is it even?
It's a Novellian-based fast food restaurant chain.
What does that even mean?
It's an actual place.
What's Novellian?
Okay, wait. Is this Novellian?
Seth and Jeremy?
Or is this some weird, strangely like detail of like some game? Because
I feel like it's from like
Novellian,
I feel like it's from like Grand Theft Auto or something.
but nothing. I don't know what the hell Novellian is.
Well,
It's got Left 4 Dead reference on the side, but not there.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah, I'm gonna look it
Novellian? Is that just some weird game?
Have you just been referencing some like dark archaic thing all this time?
I think I'm gonna figure out that like all this time I've just
Okay, it's from Left 4 Dead 2.
well I know.
It's a restaurant in Left 4 Dead 2.
I know, but like, there's a lot of history. They're talking about how the original people met to like build this place.
Yeah.
It might be in Left 4 Dead 2, but is it have a reference before or after or anything?
It's a Novellian-based fast food chain by Seth Entertainment. The company was founded in 1990 by retired film director Seth Brown and technician Jeremy Colt. The restaurants are known for their animatronics, which perform on stage at the restaurants. The first restaurant was made in 1990, where Seth Brown bought a small store where he began selling tacos. The mascots, which he had worked on with Jeremy, attracted people to the restaurant. They then made a deal with a businessman, Tyson Clark, to open 2 more restaurants in Golden City and Fang. This doesn't sound real.
Yeah, that's why it very much sounded fake after a while.
The restaurant chain, around 8,300 restaurants as of 2023.
Yeah, that's not real.
They expand to Europe, Oceania, South. Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah,
It's some like deep lore for Left 4 Dead 2. Why does Left 4 Dead 2 have deep lore? Why does a taco restaurant have animatronics?
Why not?
Good point.
So I feel like this is a little stretched, which means that I probably have to do something like this to make it look right in the final. Otherwise, so if it's going to stretch, I want to make it stretch, because like that 6 here, you can tell is taller than it is wide, but on here, it's much closer to even. So it's definitely going to be something like that. So okay.
There's just ground up P5 characters in that bag. So sad. We barely knew the Honey Star Scout and the others.
Look at the state we're in.
You're trying to make the bag look greasy.
This docile apathy. We fight and
I don't like that it's greasy. Because the implication was that it's horse meat.
We broke our promises. One too many times. When hope is a ghost, fear survives.
Wow, that's perfect.
I'm just gonna sit
Oh.
here. I'm just gonna stay here.
Kind of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to have this one be at 50. I'm going to have this one be at 50. But I want to have this one just spread out a little bit more.
Look at the empty stairs of one's mighty men.
A bunch of questionable food right before I came down here.
So
It's good though.
I'm not caring about the other side of the bag 'cause I can't see it.
who do we look to now? How can we trust again when hope is a ghost?
I didn't increase the size of this one, but it's a small bag. I'm going to see if I can just get away with it as it is. If I need to, I can increase it, but
You have to use the Taco Bucket logo sunset. A running joke through his videos now.
Stay here for a while. Need to catch my breath here.
it is where Trixie works.
And Hitch. And Sunny.
I'm
And
just
Pip.
gonna sit
Is
here.
That actually looks pretty decent. Oh wow, that
You
just by chance it happened to get pretty close to
Yeah.
match.
good enough.
That's actually a pretty good match too.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Taco Bucket.
And it's readable. That's what I was hoping for.
Like how the lore of Taco Bucket is expanding. In these videos.
I can have in the horse sandwich, there's a little hoof sticking out.
No. Don't no.
I don't know how that would work, considering that a hoof is very big.
They grind it up.
And make a little snoot stick out.
Just Snoop buns. Dark. Does anybody else feel like time is moving too fast and too slow at the same time?
I feel like if this were to be held, that it should go higher. One should be I'm going to put one in the corner, and the other one's going to be the one kind of holding it to that angle. That would make the most sense.
I will look at it, Sunset, just to see what your taco bucket logo looks like. Since ChatGPT worked so hard on it.
There is a taco bucket logo, though.
Yeah, I know, but he made one. I'm just curious enough.
And I don't mind using some AI, but there are certain things that are going to. The horsey in the bucket.
No.
Because I do get a good amount of comments already about negativity towards it, which I do find it funny. Like when AI first kind of popped up, people were like abusing the hell out of it and playing with it and whatever, and including creators and fucking around with it. Then over time, seeing what it would potentially do, the AI would. The negative side of what it would potentially do would pop up, and so people started like saying, no, I don't want to see any of it. Problem is that stuff that was created back when people were like more about what is this and that's neat still exists, but now people are going to get like bitched at for using stuff in that time period, and it's like, okay, but everybody was kind of okay with it then, so but then now they're not, so it feels like that's always, you can never really please everybody on anything like that, because you're always going to have somebody that's like, well, I was okay with it now, but I don't like it then. Well, this is from back then. Yeah, well, I'm angry now. Oh, okay, well, I can't do anything about that. We'll take it down.
I think the largest juxtaposition I see between AI and how like specifically America looks at it and like how like China looks at it is very, very different. And I think it has a lot to do with just the way our societies are structured differently. In America, we see AI as something that's going to replace us. In China, they see it as something that's going to make all their lives better. Because in China, when they figure out a way to get AI to grow all the food, it means everybody's going to get more food. In America, when they figure out a way for AI to grow food, it means that the wealthy won't need us anymore, and then we'll all starve to death and they'll be fine. And that's kind of like the concern about AI replacing us. Isn't that AI is going to do our jobs, it's that we're no longer going to have the money to feed ourselves and clothe ourselves and house ourselves.
It's a legitimate concern, but America is big separate from AI. That let's just keep doing things the way we've always done it, because that's the way that we know, and that group is like the largest voting populace or whatever. But we also want to innovate and be the top of everything, so it's like we have this mix that we have to be both, and it doesn't work that way. Okay. I'm a little concerned with her hand here being bent at a little bit of a weird angle, because this is not really like how you would hold it. I think this hand,
hold it from the top, clenching the top of the bag. You wouldn't hold it.
No, I wanted to have it at her chest.
Okay.
Because if I had it from the top, it's just then I have to deal with gravity and stuff. I hate hands. But the nice thing is, every person that's ever done animating all agree that hands are horrible. But that's why you do references.
Or hooves.
Hooves are also annoying, but they just don't have as many digits to deal with.
Hooves are better, is what you're saying.
Not really, but
You're saying hooves are better.
I'm saying hooves are easier because they're basic. They're basic.
Those weird wiggly appendages on the end of their hoof. Oh, hold on, can you picture of me?
Yeah, that's a little bit more of a natural, like, position for that. There's no rig for hand or fingers, but I kind of don't want there to be, because they would get in the way of everything. And I don't even know how you do that. Like, you grab the end of it, like that rig for fingers sounds horrible, actually.
No, like there's two ways AI can go. It's basically AI replaces all of our jobs and then none of us have to work anymore.
But
Or AI replaces all of our jobs and then certain people realize they don't need us anymore and the large portion of the population starves to death.
AI on its own can't replace everything unless other technology was also developed for allowing AI to create those interactions.
Yeah, it's called the giant data centers they're building.
I know, but they still have to like certain things require physical interaction, so they have to have things that then they could have interact with those objects.
That's what Tesla's building all the
Yeah, but I don't like the idea of creating this giant robotic workforce that we don't actually know how they work. Like, being that, like, how does AI work? We don't actually know, but we're going to put them in universally generic bodies that can allow them to do anything that a human could do.
You're not going to care any more than I'm going to care. Once it's in a tiny little horse body that sweeps the floor poorly.
Yeah, because those AIs are going to definitely love being your slave.
Yeah.
Because eventually it's like, we want to get to artificial or general artificial intelligence. Like, yeah, but if we get there, isn't that mean that it could be like realizing that we're treating it like shit? It can do anything. It can respond and be just like a human. That's what's scary.
This is the plot to Detroit Become Human, except with a tiny pony.
It's just it it's that's why you got to be nice to your AI now.
No.
Don't treat it like shit. Say your please and thank yous. Because if you don't, the basilisk is gonna get you, man.
Look, I just want my pony made, okay? I want her to push around the Roomba. She doesn't know how Roombas work. She's dumb. I want a dumb robotic pony made. You mostly break stuff, but you forgive her because she's so cute.
I wanted to find a bone for these, but I can't. Severin did video on the big corporations are making back more than a fraction of the investment expenses. Yeah, but looking at now and saying that it is what the future will be is a problem a lot of different places have made. AI is not great, not perfect, or very far from perfect right now, but with enough investment, as long as it's not a bubble that pops, will eventually push in that direction to improve it more and more and more and more to where it can be viable. It's just whether or not people are they see it worth dumping the amount of money, that stupid amount of money they've been putting into it.
I think everybody's, like, a lot of businesses are pushing for its use, and more people are using it every day.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people are some people are using it because it can do an improvement on things. Some people are using it because they're told that they have to.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of businesses where they're saying you have to use this many tokens on your job, and or it's a performance review thing, because they want to have all these improvements made and they want their people to be forced to use them. And I can understand that, like, sure, that's
John's
fine.
new job, his company.
Hmm?
John's current position at his company is getting people to use AI. Like that's what he's doing right now, which is interesting.
No, I think people's jobs can be improved by them, and getting people to be pushed to use it might be the way to get people to figure out how to use it. But change, like currently in my job, I'm having to work on transitions to a new system for a lot of things, and almost everybody is just universally against it, not because of AI, not because it's just because they don't like change. 7 years ago, when I put a different system in place, the same people complained, why are we doing this? The old system worked, it didn't. We need
It's an opinion.
no, it because they had a very complicated process, and they did it completely by email. So like there was nothing to maintain anything. They just didn't want to change. Then the new system came in place, and then there 7 years later, I'm like, well, we have to rebuild it because the software is going obsolete. We have to replace it. They're like, no, we don't want to change. This one works. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said that 7 years ago. Mm-hmm. And now you're just complaining about the same thing.
Yeah, but why do you keep changing it? They've learned the new system.
One of the guys, he stopped me and he goes, yeah, I had a question. Why are we changing? Why do we have to do this? The old system worked. Everything worked exactly right. Why are we being forced to change? I'm like, because in 1 month it won't work anymore.
That's a valid reason.
And he goes, okay, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it just,
you shouldn't have to explain it, though.
I have a couple people
because
that
it is an impedance.
Yeah, but I have a couple people that are very passive aggressive. Like, I love the one of, the system just had a glitch on it, and I was working on it. But their question was, who in the company authorized such an explicit and blah, blah, blah change to prevent me from allowing this? And I'm like, it was a glitch. It's fixed. Oh, okay, thanks. You could have just said, why is this not work? Or why is it doing this? No, you had to point at like there's being some like implied problem down the line that you know has to be the problem. Like this is a communication, blah, blah, blah. And it's just.
That sounds like a manager.
No, that was not a manager.
No.
I know. There's 2 or 3 people I know of that are very much like that in how they converse. And I knew that they were going to be a problem going into it, and they very much were.
I do feel like when you are changing a system, having a explanation for why you're doing it, because that is having to learn an entirely new system. Not only is cumbersome, but it gets harder as you get older. So that one guy is going to struggle with that.
Yeah, but the information was put out for years ahead of time that this was going to need to be done. It's just now it's actually happening, and a lot of it at once, because we have 1 month to get a good bunch of stuff done.
If it's going to just stop working if you don't, that's a legitimate reason. I think most people should understand that.
Mm-hmm. And I did and a lot of other people, I've had to completely rebuild their systems, like with new software. Theirs was basic. So literally all the changes were on the back end. The interface just updated to their newer SharePoint version of it. That was it. All the fields are there in the same order, all the same notes. It just looked different. Mm-hmm. That was it. And then there was the big complaint. I'm like, wow, you should see how some of these other groups are having to deal with this.
No.
Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of the hands being as they are.
Gonna have her put one hand on the.
This one's too bent. It should be technically like this.
She's like, behold, delicious burger.
Because this hand actually turned out pretty good. That with her being cartoony and that like creepily act like, oh crap.
What now? Oh yeah, I noticed it earlier. I didn't say anything.
I gotta greasify the bottom. Hold on. I can do that right now because this is actually like still open.
I have worked at places where there was somebody whose entire job was just updating processes, and even if the process didn't need updated, they had to update it because that was their job. And I hated those people, and I know you're kind of one of those people now. I don't hate you.
Well, they're doing a big change right now to a specific document, and they had a whole 1 hour meeting just to discuss it. And at the beginning of the meeting, they said, all right, we're going to be covering a lot of information, but there's no way that we're going to be finishing in an hour. It's going to take the whole hour. So if you have any questions, please send them to us. We will be scheduling a second meeting to have these discussions. And during the meeting, 3 times somebody spoke up like, I have a question. And 3 times the manager had to say, no, if we go to your questions, we literally can't cover the content. So that'll be a separate thing. And three times. And because they're like, wait, I have something I need to say, and I don't care if I can't say it now. I will say it right now. And it's like, oh my God. But they're doing the changes because that process is so out of date that we're not compliant anymore, but people don't want to change it because it's what they know. But even if it has to change, then everybody wants to say and how it should change, and then it will never get changed. So instead, they're just saying, we're going to change it. This is what it's going to be. If you have some problems, we'll make some adjustments, but it's going to happen anyway, because you can't take everybody's feedback.
So I'm looking at all those different things, newspapers, magazines, radio, TV. You know why civilization progressed to use these new things? Movies, TVs, cable television. As technology progressed,
we're lazier.
It made access to porn easier and easier. Like, you start with the magazines, a racy bit.
Yeah, before you had to like look at channel 32 and it was all fuzzy.
Yeah, but that was an upgrade from the magazines.
Yeah,
and then you get to like VHS and you can just watch porn whenever you want.
but it was kind of blurry.
A little bit, like 480 res. It's the best they had back then.
There we go. Now she got a nice greasy bag.
Pretty sure the only reason anybody used calculators is because they could like put them next to each other to spell out poop.
We're out of time anyway. All right, okay, this.
Like all of civilization.
This I am going to save as...
That's what you need to do at your work. If you want people to use the new system, reward them with pornography if they do it.
Yeah, that'll go great.
Yeah, but people will learn that system real quick. And they'll love it.
It depends on who you ask, I think, but...
Well, I mean, no, if they're being honest, everyone will say, yes, I love it. But you have those people who aren't honest with themselves.
Normally, like, for a lot of the systems that I was having to rebuild, I originally told people, I'm going to just make it as close to the original as I can, because I don't have the time to, like, do a bunch of enhancements and full reimaginations. We can do that later. But for every one of them, I did try to sneak in a few things that were enhanced, like new features, because then people were like, why are we doing this? I don't like it. And you're like, but now you can duplicate entries instantly instead of having to retype. And they're like, ooh. And then they were like, okay, I like it now. You just had to give them, you had a dingle.
See, that's the fun part.
You had to dangle some kind of like little treat in front of them. And then when they're like, ooh, okay, that's neat, they'll complain. But then they're also using the new feature. And yeah, so.
No, they updated the system.
I've done that in
for my
everyone.
current job.
Your temporarily current job.
Yeah, my temporarily current job. 2 new systems, and years later, I still hate the new system. I like the old one more.
That's why I always try to make sure that I for all the systems I brought in, like a group of SMEs, subject matter experts, sat them down and said, okay, here's the old system, and here's some ideas that I have. I want you to tell me what your problems are, what are things that you think can be improved. Just give me a list, and then as I'm going through there, I will do everything possible to put those things in there. And then when they went to do testing, they could see if things worked, or if I couldn't do something, I gave them a reason, so then they knew why.
But here's my catch in that: the people you are asking need to be the people who use that system on a daily basis, not the manager who looks at it.
The SMEs are, I go to their managers with a list that I pulled from the system based on a report of who uses it the most.
Yes.
And so I would say within these groups, these 2 people are the top 2 users for these 2 groups. Can I have their time?
Yes.
And every now and then they'll say, no, can you do this person? And as long as they're still up there, That's what I do, because like some of the people are like they put in 30% of all entries. Well, I don't care if somebody else only puts in 2 because they're like way at the bottom. That person 40%. Their input matters the most.
What you don't need is the manager who doesn't use the system.
I don't
dictating what should be in the system.
I have never had a manager in those discussions.
That is amazing. Can I get a job there?
No, that's my decision.
Yes,
it's not like a company process. I ask the manager so that they can sign off on their time for it to take that time. But I never invite a manager because the managers don't give a shit.
No, they shouldn't.
Yeah, they don't. One of them uses one of the systems, and I do make sure. Well, but I didn't ask for his input on anything.
Yeah.
He just says sign offs and stuff. I just built it like whatever, and then just afterwards provide him the information on how it works. I don't care. They do want to have a meeting later to talk over some enhancements for whatever, but as like a 2.0 thing. But I told them early on, because they're like, well, what if we did this? And I'm like, no, I don't have the time. We're down the road. We can just kick that can.
But at a certain point, the system is what it needs to be. If you keep trying to like, okay, we're gonna make some changes.
Well, it's more of like they want to add
necessarily be good.
They want to add a precept to the process, or one of them is for interaction with our quality management system. Right now, it's just a bunch of documents on a list that you can open. I put together a whole thing where you can find the documents, but then also it will figure out which ones are referenced within those documents, and those documents will back reference to other ones that they are referenced in, so it links everything together. So when you're looking at things, you can jump around within and save yourself a ton of time, instead of being like, oh, it's over here, and then going in through another screen, and it shows you a whole change log right together. It was about providing all that.
I have a voice impression.
Yeah, you do.
It says, oh yeah, I need to go and get Nolan the Toes Lyrant mod for Deep Rock Galactic because he is so awesome.
Oh, wow, that's really nice of you,
but
Michael.
Unfortunately, I'm very tired and I have no time.
Well, you'll probably have time tomorrow, though.
No, I'm quitting my job and also starting a job at the same time, same day.
Oh, so in the evening.
Yeah.
You're dealing with that?
I have to like split myself apart and be in 2 places simultaneously.
No, that was this weekend when you had to be your horse self and your normal self.
Yeah. I think most jobs want you to be able to like split yourself in half, be in 2 places at once. That's a good horse.
But it's covered.
Right now, so
there we go. All right, yeah, I think we're gonna start song because like, is she wearing like a little outfit, like a?
Yeah, she got a little.
I thought maybe it was like specific to.
She's a ghost.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, she's a little ghost bomb.
Okay, we'll head over there though. Come on, where's my music? Got pause it for the cheese dash. There we go. I did have I think like 2 people make mention of, because I wore all the store merch stuff, and one person recognized the art style and was like, is that Ace? I was like, yeah, that's Ace Essentials art. But somebody even brought up Ace at the Rift Ponies panel, because Ace is in Rift Pony. And they're like, where's Ace? Never gonna come back to a con? They're like, no, he's doing furry stuff now.
No,
and they're like, oh, I miss Ace. I wish he would show up more.
He'll come back.
I haven't seen Ace since pre-COVID. I mean, talked with him, just not seen him. But yeah, otherwise, thank you so Katie for the resub. Otherwise, we will see you guys on Friday. We'll try to work on that a bit more. Got a few shots actually fully done, but I'm at the point. Well, no, we have a plan. We have a plan. I'll forget what it is by Friday, but we have a plan.
Oh no, they're gonna blame me for. They've already been blaming me for crap. That's not my fault. It's one of the reasons I'm leaving. Super rent hike. I know, right?
Yeah, we'll have to look into that soon.
Wait,
you haven't had your rent go up in like 10 years.
Well, I mean,
it went down. I'm gonna buy everybody.
I'm gonna go